A psychic is someone with the ability to acquire information through extrasensory perception, ESP, and a host of other paranormal abilities, such as clairvoyance, which science has not yet recognized. In addition to our five senses, sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch, psychic abilities are often referred to as our sixth sense. While everyone is born with a degree of psychic potential, similar to the diversity of gifts and talents individuals possess, some people inherently possess a stronger natural affinity for psychic abilities than others. Psychic abilities can manifest in individuals through various means. Some individuals are born with these talents, while for others, emotional or physical stress can trigger the emergence of psychic abilities later in life. Additionally, psychic abilities can also be honed and cultivated through training and practice. Even among exceptional psychics, a 100% guarantee of accuracy is not ensured. The existence of multiple timelines means that there are still elements of uncertainty and malleability in the future. Throughout history, psychics have assumed diverse roles, ranging from priests and priestesses to prophets, healers, shamans, and wizards or witches. The objective of this video is to provide an overview of as many psychic abilities as possible, allowing you to identify any that you may already exhibit. While some psychic abilities, like empathy, are more widespread, others such as pyrokinesis, or the ability to generate and manipulate fire using the power of the mind, are rarer. While certain psychic abilities might initially seem nearly impossible, their recorded occurrences attest to the fact that, albeit exceptionally rare, there have been cases in which individuals have indeed demonstrated these capabilities. Given the breadth of abilities to cover, I will not be able to cover them in depth in this video. Future videos will go into greater detail on some of the more captivating psychic abilities, along with historical instances of individuals who possess them. I'll also be producing subsequent videos on how to develop one's psychic abilities as well. If these subjects interest you, I encourage you to show your support by liking and subscribing to my channel. Let's begin with the 8 clairs: clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairempathy, clairaudience, claircognizance, clairgustance, clairalience, and clairtangency, also known as psychometry. Clairvoyance involves the ability to perceive information beyond the normal range of vision, often encompassing visions of the past, present, or future. This is typically experienced not through physical sight, but through what is commonly termed the mind's eye. The capacity to see ghosts is a manifestation of clairvoyance, referred to as psychic sight. Individuals possessing this ability can witness apparitions, entities, or manifestations believed to be the spirits of deceased individuals or other non-corporeal beings. Depending on the strength of this ability, experiences may vary from glimpses of shadows to perceiving these entities in their complete forms, often as they appeared at the time of their passing. Remote viewing, which entails mentally seeing or gathering information about distant or unseen targets, frequently finds application in military or investigative contexts and is essentially an expression of clairvoyance. The primary distinction lies in the structured protocol employed in remote viewing to facilitate the collection of information through clairvoyance. Aura vision is another subset of clairvoyance. It involves perceiving colors, patterns, and variations in the energy fields surrounding a person, animal, or object that are not visible to the naked eye. In Buddhism, there is a concept of the 5 eyes, encompassing the physical eye, heavenly eye, wisdom eye, dharma eye, and the Buddha eye. This framework illustrates the varying degrees of clairvoyance. The heavenly eye aligns with what is commonly termed clairvoyance, but expands the scope to include the perception of non-material realms like celestial beings, heavenly domains, and insights into people's past lives and the effects of karma. I will explore these 5 eyes in greater detail in a future video, as talking about the wisdom eye requires an understanding of the fundamental emptiness of all existence, a concept beyond the scope of this current discussion. Although not labeled as clairvoyance, there are similar psychic abilities involving seeing without the use of physical eyes. For example, there is the ability of seeing with fingers, known as dermatoptics, which involves perceiving colors, shapes, and even reading text by touching objects or surfaces with one's fingertips. Additionally, there is the phenomenon of blindfolded sight, where individuals can perceive their surroundings and read with nearly 100% accuracy, even while blindfolded. Clairsentience, known as clear feeling, is the ability to sense or feel the emotions, energy, or vibrations of people, places, or objects. A related yet separate concept is clairempathy. Individuals with this ability, known as empaths, possess the capacity to deeply understand and share the emotions or feelings of others, which may include experiencing the pain of those around them. Clairaudience is clear hearing, involving the ability to hear sounds, voices, or messages from the spiritual or non-physical realm. In rarer cases, this ability may extend to hearing from distant locations. Claircognizance, or clear knowing, is the ability to know something directly from intuition. Clairgustance, known as clear tasting, is the ability to perceive certain tastes originating from the psychic realms without introducing anything into the mouth. This ability is often linked to spiritual or symbolic messages. Clairalience, or clear smelling, is the capacity to detect scents or odors that are not physically present. An example involves sensing the fragrance associated with the perfume that a spirit used to wear, even when no physical source is present. Clairtangency, also referred to as psychometry, involves obtaining information about an object or person through touch, receiving impressions or insights via physical contact. This ability can extend to touching non-physical objects and beings, though the latter is a rarer occurrence. Thus far, these 8 clairs are passive in nature, as they are rooted in the concept of receiving information. The active mode of transmitting thoughts, emotions, or information directly from one mind to another, without employing known senses or communication methods, is termed telepathy. Together, the 8 clairs and telepathy establish the foundation for numerous other psychic abilities. For instance, animal communication, also referred to as interspecies communication, is the ability to understand or communicate with animals on a telepathic or intuitive level. Practitioners of animal communication can receive thoughts, emotions, and messages from animals and reciprocate by conveying their own intentions or inquiries to animals. Likewise, channeling involves the process of translating messages received from external entities or consciousness. This allows these entities to express themselves through an individual's voice, writing, often through automatic writing, or other creative endeavors, similar to inspiration leading to the creation of art and music. Another application is mediumship, which encompasses the ability to interact with spirits or entities from the afterlife and relay their messages to the living. Akashic reading is the ability to determine the karmic cause-effect relationships affecting living beings, based on the concept that there exists an Akasha, a repository where all memories and information of the universe are stored. When applied to the concept of time, precognition is the ability to foresee future events or outcomes before they happen. It is often demonstrated through glimpses of upcoming situations, occurrences, or even personal experiences that unfold later in time. On the other hand, prophecy is the ability to predict future events and is believed to be derived from a divine source. Unlike precognition, prophecy tends to carry a broader cultural or spiritual significance, often involving messages of guidance or warnings for a community or society. Retrocognition, conversely, is the ability to perceive past events or information that lies beyond the observer's ordinary knowledge. Let's now explore the realm of psychic abilities applied in the field of healing, psychic healing. Psychic healing is generally regarded as the ability to manipulate the human body, whether one's own or others. Ranging from faith healing to energy healing, the core premise revolves around the belief that physical or mental illnesses stem from blocks in the energetic fields, and manipulating these energies can lead to healing. Faith healing involves a profound devotion to a higher power, while energy healing focuses on techniques to manipulate energies. Acknowledging that illnesses might be influenced by spiritual factors, certain healers possess the expertise of exorcism, entailing the expulsion of demons or entities from an afflicted individual. Additionally, shamans often employ the skill of soul retrieval, which constitutes another facet of astral travel. Among the more unusual abilities are medical intuition and psychic surgery. Medical intuition involves the capacity to diagnose illnesses without the need for physical equipment. This ranges from the ability to perceive auras, similar to aura vision, and identify problematic areas, to even possessing X-ray-like vision that peers into the body. Psychic surgery, on the other hand, entails performing surgery without the use of conventional surgical instruments. This practice often involves making incisions and removing diseased tissues, followed by immediate closure of the wound. Remarkably, this process typically occurs with minimal pain or excessive bleeding. Mastery over one's body at an advanced level through the mind can lead to the manifestation of certain extraordinary abilities. One notable example is tummo, where individuals can manipulate the body's metabolism to maintain warmth even in frigid temperatures. Levitation pertains to the body's capacity to defy gravitational forces and move in defiance of them. Teleportation involves instant movement to any point in spacetime solely through the power of thought. Unlike astral projection, this ability involves the physical body. Morphing refers to the ability to transition between normal and paranormal dimensions at will, again employing the physical body. Intangibility involves moving through physical matter, for example being able to walk through walls. Invincibility grants immunity to bullets, swords, weaponry, and poisons. Invisibility grants the power to become unseen by others. Shapeshifting entails transforming into any chosen creature. Breatharianism bestows freedom from the physical body's needs for sustenance, eating and drinking. Death control involves the authority to determine the moment of one's own demise. Let's now talk about abilities centered on the manipulation of the external environment through the mind for various objectives. Magic signifies conscious exertion of will to effect changes, including ceremonial magic, such as through entity invocations, and folk magic, using elements of nature. Remote influence involves influencing events, individuals, or circumstances from a distance using focused intention. Mind control, a subset of remote influence, pertains to influencing another person's cognitive processes. Astral projection or out-of-body experience entails the separation of one's consciousness or spirit from the physical body, allowing exploration of different planes of existence. During dreams, the astral body departs from the physical body to navigate the astral realm. If an individual attains self-awareness within these dreams, they achieve the ability known as lucid dreaming. Bilocation/multilocation involves being present in multiple locations simultaneously, often utilizing the astral body in place of the physical one. Psychokinesis or telekinesis is the power to move or manipulate objects using the mind alone. Related abilities include pyrokinesis, enabling the creation and manipulation of fire, and hydrokinesis, the ability to manipulate water. Elemental control, a broader concept encompassing manipulation of elements like fire and water, can lead to mastery over wind, rain, and earth. This advanced level allows one the ability to walk on water, dive into the earth, and even fly. Alchemy is the art of transmuting substances from one form to another. Apportation entails materializing, teleporting objects, or making them vanish. Manifestation, distinct from the conventional concept, involves conjuring food, drinks, or desired objects from the void. In Buddhism, supernatural powers are referred to as iti, while in Hindu traditions, they are known as siddhi. A number of these superpowers have already been discussed in this video. However, there are additional powers mentioned in these traditions that I will address in a separate video. There is also the realm of dowsing, scrying, and divination, a field that often blends psychic abilities with tools to aid in unraveling insights about the future. These practices involve the utilization of tools such as tarot cards, runes, crystals, and pendulums, combined with interpretations that draw from both diligent study and the nuances of psychic senses. This particular area constitutes a complete field in its own right, and I will create future videos to explain the different divination methods. Please share in the comments which of these psychic abilities you demonstrate and the divination methods you may already be using.